Trump isn't the only one getting right to work. General Mattis is the new defense secretary for the Trump administration, and he's already celebrating the Marine way by blowing stuff up. Of course, Secretary of Defense James "Mad Dog" Mattis oversaw 31 strikes against the Islamic State in both Syria and Iraq, via Daily Caller. When Mattis entered the Pentagon on his first day, he came in with a huge grin, which is understandable considering the massive strike against ISIS that was on the to-do list. Military fighters, bombers, and remote-controlled aircraft attacked the terrorist organization. There were 25 strikes in Syria and 6 in Iraq. 2 of the strikes in Syria destroyed ISIS units and artillery close to the town of Bab Raqqa, which is ISIS's home in Syria, received 22 strikes, which took out 12 tactical units, 9 fighting positions, 2 underground factories that made IEDs, and 1 headquarters. Another strike leveled 2 ISIS-controlled oil wells in Deir ez-Zor. The ISIS forces in Iraq also took a beating. In Raqqa, a tactical unit was destroyed as well as a vehicle. A mortar and a weapons cache were also destroyed. In Kisik, another tactical unit was destroyed as well as a building terrorists were using. In Tal Afar, a unit, truck, and command node were destroyed. Mosul acts as the ISIS home in Iraq, and 2 strikes were executed there. 2 units, 3 fighting positions, a tank, and a bomb factory that made cars into bombs were blown to smithereens in those strikes. All of this violence may horrify the liberals of the world, but it has the rest of the American people cheering. No longer do we have a president or a secretary of defense with sympathy for terrorist organizations. President Donald Trump promised the American people he would destroy ISIS as quickly as possible, and he's already making good on that promise just after being sworn in. He stated that his first day in office would consist of meeting with his generals to discuss destroying ISIS. Secretary Mattis, who is responsible for the plan moving forward, is a man of action who strongly criticized Obama's half measures in dealing with ISIS. People seem to think the war has ended, but we still have men and women overseas in the Middle East defending this country from the terrorists who wish us harm. Some have family and friends over there, unsure if they will ever see them again, and some have already said goodbye to those they love. This is still a reality that America is facing. ISIS is still a threat to our well-being, and the only way to deal with them is to destroy them before they destroy us. They have vowed to end Western culture and civilization, but now we have an administration that is actually going to do something about this threat and make sure it never happens. What do you think about the American strikes against Iraq and Syria? Please share this story on Facebook and Twitter and let us know your thoughts. Please comment below and share this news. And feel free to sign up now for the News Exposed newsletter to get breaking exposed news, and more delivered straight to your inbox. It's News Exposed signing off.